What is up, everybody? It is Deathless here, bringing you a brand new Wildstar video. Today I'm going to walk you through the character customization and how to create a new character once you get in the game. First off, here are my two characters that I have currently. Level 21 Spellslinger, that is a settler. He is a part of the Dominion. Then I also have Deathless, which he is my warrior. He is a part of the Exile, and he is a soldier. Alright, so starting off, when you get into the game after you've logged in, you want to go ahead and create a new character, and that option is right here. Once you've done that, you'll have a random character popped up. This isn't your character, so don't worry. You can choose either the Exile side or the Dominion side. The way you know that it is the side you want is by the highlighted orange or by the logo that pops up on the top left. So we're going to go ahead and create an Exile right now. First off, we'll run through all of the races, but first off there are Exile humans. There's a male human and then a female human. Then there's the Orin, there's the male Orin, then the female Orin. Then there's the male Granok and the female Granok. Then there's the male Mordish and the female Mordish. Next we'll go over to the Dominion races. There's the male Cassian and the female Cassian, the male Draken and the female Draken, the Chua, which just so happens to be probably the coolest race in the game. Then there is probably another one of the coolest, the Makari. There's a male Makari, and then a female Makari. A female Makari, actually, you can feel it. No, a female Makari. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain all of the races now. These are humans, as you can see, just regular human attributes. Then there's the Orin. They're more peaceful. They're kind of like the weed smokers of the game. They have tails. They're fluffy. They like to live in trees. Then there's the Granok, the big warriors. They usually tend to be tanks. They're made out of rock, so you don't want to mess with them. They're actually really cool looking. As you can see, there's plenty of customization you can get with this. The female ones are pretty ugly though. Then there is the male Mordish. These people are like the alien cyborg thingies. These guys are really cool because they come with a lot of customization too. They have tons and tons of colors and hairstyles and just eyes and faces, and it's just amazing. Then there's the Dominion side. Now, the male Cassian, it's a human, but just more of a higher class. They're more snooty. They're the people that live in that big, huge mansion, like up on the hill, that like overlooks the town and kind of by the ocean. Yeah, those people. Then there's the Draken. These people are dragons, as you can see. Oh my gosh, look at that face. Oh gosh, they are so cool. They remind me of dragons, hence the Draken name. I'm sure that's where it came from. Then there's the mythical. Okay, that is a really ugly Chua. The mythic. Oh god. The mythical Chua. It's a unisex, so it isn't a male or female. But as you can see, this one obviously looks like a male because it has like a mustache. But yeah, there's little rat Chua things. They have like metal. I don't even know what they are. They're Chua. That's what they are. Then probably one of the cooler classes are the Makari. These people are robots. They have tons and 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 tons of customization. As you can see, just like look at this. They're so tall too, which I really like. So first off, we're just going to go ahead and be making an Exile human because that's it can be every class. So are the Cassian. They can be every class, but we'll just go with the Exile human. So first off, if you go into you can change the class. There's the warrior, which obviously it's kind of self-explanatory. They swing their swords to attack. They have some knockdown abilities, some pull abilities. They can be tanks and DPS. Then we have the engineer. These guys, they throw down bots. They shoot with their big, huge, heavy guns. They wear heavy armor. They tend to have more like technological mastery stuff. like they can create stuff. They're scientists usually. Then there's the Esper. This class is completely unique to Wildstar. They use their mind to shoot swords and confuse enemies and scare them, and their weapon is the Psyblade. It's kind of like a glaive in certain games. It's a glaive in World of Warcraft. It looks really cool. Then there's the Medic. Oh, well, first off, the Engineer can be DPS tank, and I think he can be healer. I think it's just DPS and tank. And then there's the Esper. They can be DPS or healer. Then there's the Medic. Now, don't be deceived by the Medic. It can put out a ton of damage. The Medic is pretty self-explanatory. They use these little gun things to heal people or damage enemies. They can be DPS or a healer. Then there's the Stalker. If you've ever played World of Warcraft, you know the Rogue. You go into a battleground at level 15, and you're like, alright, let's get to this. You're playing your Hunter, and you're like, oh yeah, let's do this. The only class that can really destroy you in the level is Rogue, because they can immediately lock you out. And yeah, this is this class. This is the Rogue of World of Warcraft. This is the Stalker. They use these death claws, kind of like Wolverine, and they go up, get up in your face, knock you out, slice you up. They screw your day up. Then there's the Spell Slinger. Now let me tell you about the Spell Slinger. These guys have a bunch up their sleeve. They can be DPS or healers. They use these dual little guns, kind of like some kind of James Bond crap. They are very high mobility, such as the Stalkers are. They're very fast too. They have a teleport ability that knocks enemies down. They have this ability where it pretty much is an infinite heal. I currently have it bound to my Razer Naga 7 button, and literally all I have to do is tap, 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 and then boom, full health. It's just, there's a bunch of stuff you can do with the Spell Slinger. This is my main class, this is why I'm talking the most about it. But I really love the Spell Slinger. They're probably my favorite class in the game, and I've tried all of them out just so it's not like the opinion of, it's completely like, it's my favorite, it does the most damage. I've tried at level 10, and it's just really good. So we're going to go ahead and make one of these. Now are the paths. There are 4 paths to choose from: Soldier, Settler, Science, and Explorer. I think in an earlier video I said there's an Engineer or something like that. Forget about that, there's only 4. But the Soldier, they go around the world, and it gives you extra missions. Now, if you don't want to be crowded with tons and tons of missions, Soldier is probably for you, because you go to one location, and then you right-click on something, and then you can you stand in the circle, and a bunch of enemies wave, and they come at you. They're not super difficult enemies. You'll easily be able to kill them by yourself if you're at least decent at the game. So yeah, there's that, and then there's things where you have to blow something up or something like that, Soldier type stuffs. Then there's the Settler. Now, this has tons and tons and tons of stuff. You can totally tell that the Wildstar developers totally went ham on this, because Settler has tons of stuff to do. Between making experience buff booths, increasing your experience, to throwing down campfires, to healing your teammates and giving you more experience boosts. Settlers go around the world picking up items off the ground, and then go to settler points, then making mailboxes, defenses, healing posts, tons and tons of stuff. Later on I might do a settler video of just all the stuff you can do as a settler. There's tons and tons of stuff. Also, you can upgrade towns with this, get tons of reputation. If you're going for more of a deep experience where you're going to be doing a ton of stuff, you just want to be completely put into this game, making you do a crap ton of stuff, making all these towns better, giving you a whole bunch of reputation. The Settler is for you. Now the Scientist has access to special exotic stuff, it gives you ancient technology stuff. It gives you ScanBot to scan creatures and uncover lore. So if you're more into lore, the Scientist is for you. It gives you a lot of just lore stuff. I haven't really tried out the Scientist too much, but I know that's pretty fun. Now the Explorer is another one, kind of like the Settler. This path is really fun because there's a lot of jump spots. There's in the beginning part for the Dominion, there's this mission where you go onto like this space. You start on the Ark, which is the Dominion spaceship you're on when you start the game, and you go down into this like control room. You jump down into it, and you have to like fix a bunch of stuff in this control room, and then you have to find your way out. Well, you have to do a jump puzzle to get out, and there's tons of stuff. I've heard that if you want access to more lore, Explorer is good. It also provides say it gives you a lot more, like say there's a gathering quest and you have to gather like 50 bags. Well, there might be an explorer mission that takes you up on this ginormous mountain that is only accessible by explorers, and all of these 50 bags are just laying right there, plus a loot chest. So, you know, it provides extra loot, and it's really good for just, you know, like random things like that. It's a really good like explorer if you want to get deep into like the world and get like completely like 100% on every land. This might be for you. We're just gonna collect the settler, so just because I like the settler. Now we're gonna go ahead and customize your character. There is, you don't even know how much customization there is. Just on the human alone, I'll just randomize it a couple times. Like there hasn't been a single one that looks exactly the same yet. So you can go in here, you can reset all, so it's back to this, but you can go to face style, and there's probably about, I don't know, 8 styles here. You got the super, like, suave, and then there's like the brute, then there's like, wait, I feel like this would be like a spell slinger. Then there's like another, it looks like a sniper, like a, I don't even know, like an assassin maybe. Then you've got like this guy looks more like noble, this guy looks like a D-bag. This guy looks like a heroic, like, bastard. This guy looks really old and, like, depressed. Then you can go in deep into, like, just random, like, customization things like this. And it's like, let's just create a random character and see if he looks cool. Look at him. It looks funny. That is the best character ever. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. But anyways, there's a bunch of different skin colors. You can have a black dude, you can have like a super white freckly dude, you can have like a tan guy that goes to the beach every day. Then there's hair color, different hair colors. Eye colors, there's tons of eye colors here. Then there's the facial hair. Then there's your hairstyles. There's tons and tons of hairstyles, some of them looking pretty stupid, some of them looking pretty awesome. Like this one, this would be awesome for like an Esper. Then your body type, if you zoom out, you can see, you can make your guy super twiggy, you can make him super twiggy, you can make him like a fat guy, you can make him a super fat guy, you can make him like a buff guy, you can make him like a semi-buff guy, you can make him like a really wide guy, you can make him like a super stacked guy. And then also there's a option to save and load a character. So if you don't want to, you don't have the, like, you create a character but you don't want to create him right now, you can save him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's your customization. This guy looks pretty stupid, honestly. He looks pretty fat. But yeah, so you can, also there's the enter name feature. You can, whatever. So yeah, that has been the customization for your character. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this useful or interesting, go ahead and leave a like. If you haven't already, I would enjoy it if you would subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching.